Want to give you an update of what we're doing here in the greenhouse. Chris over there is working really hard, busting these things out. We all kind of had a beautiful last few weeks just playing in the greenhouse, playing with dirt and flowers to get them ready for the spring. But take a look at these annuals that we've got coming up. They're little tiny babies, but want to give you an update on how they're doing so that you know that we are getting ready for spring. We're just excited as all you garden nerds out there. And yes, I can say garden nerds. I spot it because I got it, okay? So hanging baskets. We're getting all of our hanging baskets going and growing. I want you to take a look at some of these petunias back here as well. Look at the color coming up out of those. Just beautiful. Back over on this side, we've got, here in the centers, we've got all of our hanging baskets. So Chris is actually getting our ferns ready for the season. And then we've also got all of our containers that we're growing, all of our color bowl containers, and then our massive hanging baskets that we do here at Rockwell Farms that we've been known for here. So one of the biggest things that we're doing at Rockwell Farms this year is selling greenhouses. And yes, we can offer to install these for you too. You can actually come into the nursery. We'll sit down with you and pick out a greenhouse that works for you. They've got tons of different options and variety to choose from. So we can help you figure out what greenhouse is going to work best for you based off of functionality, size, and what works for your space. So another thing that we are doing here at Rockwell Farms Nursery is installing waterfall, pondless waterfalls and disappearing water features as well. Just look at this beautiful urn that we have here. It's an urn style. It's got a basin that's underground, so it actually stores all of your water underground. So it looks like it's just springing up and going back into the ground. Beautiful water feature here. But we're also offering landscape and landscape design consultation as well. So you can actually come into the nursery. We can set you up with the design and cost and installation and all of that good stuff and get you set up. We want to make your space a beautiful space that you can enjoy all year long. This disappearing water feature, you don't actually have to winter it over. All you have to do is just make sure that water stays in that basin and you're good to go. Here in our Bella Rose greenhouse, we are actually using this as a display, but also to house our beautiful houseplants. Here at Rockwell Farms, we're also carrying a wider variety of houseplants this year. Not that we haven't carried them in the past, but this year we wanted to make a little bit more of a focus on those. For all of you houseplant people out there, like me included, we've got you covered. These are just some great updates in the greenhouse that we are getting ready for spring for you and some great things to look forward to. So the next part of this video is going to be Kathy at Resourceful Living Homestead. Hey everybody, I am here with Kathy. Kathy, why don't you tell everybody who you are?
I'm Kathy with Resourceful Living Homestead. My husband and I, Brian, have a homestead here in Rogers, Arkansas, out in the Avoca area. We grow a big garden, and we have rabbits that we breed and raise. We sell and for butchering. We did have pigs. We've already taken all of our pigs to the butcher house.
Yeah.
But we are not going to do more pigs right now. We've got
Sure.
plenty of meat, so it'll be a couple years before we do pigs again. But right now we're just focusing on rabbits in our garden. And we
That's
process
amazing.
all of our own harvest from the garden, and
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So they're Resourceful Living Homestead. They're here out of Rogers, Arkansas. So they're local like we are. And so we've made, we're making a friendship.
Yes, we
are. We
are.
are. So
And today I'm here to look at some fruit trees.
yeah, go check out their page. Now you just had, when the snowstorm came through your
Yeah.
greenhouse. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yes, so when we had some high winds, the wind kind of ripped up the greenhouse some, and we thought we could at least use it for one more year, babying it, until we got 13 inches of snow that collapsed it. So
goodness
now
gracious.
all of our raised beds that were in the greenhouse are now going to be exposed so we have an extended garden space now. So
Yeah.
until we can figure something out for next
Sure.
year, we're just going to have no greenhouse.
Well, today we're gonna walk through. We're actually gonna hook y'all up with some fruit trees.
Awesome.
And so yeah,
Thank
and some
you.
fertilizer. So we're actually gonna go pick out some fruit trees for Kathy and Brian. So come on with us. So I think we talked about your apple trees. You needed a pollinator. So you actually commented on one of our videos about pollination and why they're not producing. Some of the best pollinators, like your Red Delicious, I think we said Gala and Granny Smith. Are any of those two any that interest you?
Yes, any of them.
Any of them?
Yes.
Okay.
We will preserve the apples.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I love this yellow red.
Yeah, so that's a pink lady. It is a pretty good pollinator as well.
Okay. I really like that one.
This one is, if I had to mix some apples together, I would say this one is close to like a Gala and a Honeycrisp kind of mix.
Okay.
If they had a baby, I would think that baby would be the pink lady. It's pretty good.
Okay.
And so really sweet apple. And because it's a little bit more firm, it's also good for baking and whatnot. It's not as tart, but it's still really good for baking as well.
Okay.
So, all right. Is there any of these that you like?
You're the expert on
Let's take
fruit
a look
trees.
here.
We'll let the expert decide.
I actually like this one back here. It's got some good branching on it.
What if we went with the Granny Smith?
Granny Smith,
Since we have a Honeycrisp right now,
For sure.
and would that go well with the combination of the three?
It is such a good pollinator. I would recommend Granny Smith in any orchard.
Okay.
So it will help you get, your Granny Smith has a longer bloom time. And so with that being said, because it has a longer bloom time and it's such high pollen count, it's a really good pollinator for pretty much the whole orchard. So
Sounds like a good pair.
Yeah. Well, it's an apple. It's not a pear.
No pun intended.
You know what?
How about that big one back there?
Yeah, I've got a Granny Smith from last season, so that's sure to get you some fruit. So I'll pull that one out later for you.
Okay.
And make sure it's a Granny Smith. But yeah, there's a pretty one back there.
Okay.
And it's already pruned for you.
Awesome.
Okay. Anyway, Kiefer is a really good Ozark pear. It grows really, really well here. It's also blight resistant, which is really important in pears because pears can tend to get blight pretty easy. And then also rust resistant, which is important here because we have a lot of cedar trees that can carry the cedar rust. And then it's also self-fertile, and then it pollinates really, really well. So you're pretty much bound to get fruit every year, almost guaranteed, on a Kiefer pear. So. All right.
So a keeper pear.
Kiefer pear. So you got Kiefer pear, Granny Smith apple, and then a pink lady.
Sounds perfect.
So, awesome. We're gonna set Kathy and Brian over at Resourceful Living Homestead up with planting as well. So follow up for a video on that because we're actually gonna go out to their place and get these in the ground for you and make them look good and stake and tie them. So
awesome.
All right, awesome. Well, hey, thanks for checking us out. Go check out their page, Resourceful Living Homestead. Again, they're here out of Northwest Arkansas. And so if you want to see some local gardeners doing their thing and having fun at it, and you got some good personalities over there as well. So